Heavy rain and strong winds strike the northeast coast of the United States as Tropical Storm Henri makes landfall.
More than 20 people have been killed by flash floods in the U.S. state of Tennessee. Rescue workers say dozens of people are still missing. Now, as the northeast coast of the United States braced for the arrival of Hurricane Henri, flash floods tore through the southern state of Tennessee. The death toll has climbed to more than 20, with rescue workers searching for dozens still missing, as Tanya Dendrinos reports.
Debris and devastation. This is Tennessee after unprecedented storms wreaked havoc. As locals assess the unimaginable damage, search and rescue teams were looking for survivors, with many still missing.
I want to begin by expressing my deepest condolences for the sudden and tragic loss of life due to this flash flood. I know we've reached out to the community and we stand ready to offer them support. I've asked the administrator to speak to Governor Lee of Tennessee right away, and we'll offer any assistance they need for this terrible moment.
Meanwhile, more than 120,000 homes have been left without power after Tropical Storm Henri made landfall on Rhode Island. Downgraded from a Category 1 hurricane, many residents along the northeast coast of the United States were breathing a sigh of relief on Sunday.
This morning when I woke up, I wanted to check out the damage, and it's not as bad as I think many people were fearing, so that's very good.
We've seen a lot of wind damage, trees down, stuff like that, and a couple inches of water on the road, and that's about it.
What if we would have just thought it was a regular storm, not anything more than that?
And loss of power. We don't have power.
The tropical storm is weakening, but heavy rainfall is expected to continue, with potential for further flooding. Disaster relief has been approved for Rhode Island, Connecticut and New York, with the president pledging the government will do everything it can to help the states affected respond and recover. Tanya Dendrinos, BBC News.
To the United States now, and more than 45 million people are under a tropical storm warning, with flooding and damaging winds expected into the night. Tropical Storm Henri has been downgraded from a hurricane, but still brings with it a serious risk to life. Harriet Hadfield reports.
It was billed one of the most powerful weather events in years. Now downgraded to a tropical storm, but Henri, as it's become known, is still showing its presence. This is New Jersey, already partly underwater. The latest images from Long Island show a blustery shoreline, as experts predict a storm surge, increasing tidal heights by up to 1.5 meters.
We know where storms hit now. It's the one advantage to having gone through as many storms as we have gone through. So we're doing the best we can to move sand to protect the shoreline. But again, a 3 to 5 foot surge, that is going to be serious, and it's something we're going to have to be concerned about.
Here, residents are making their own preparations, but storms and extreme weather are something they are well used to.
Oh my gosh, we've been living here forever. We've been through all of them, so, yeah, it is what it is.
Not our first storm, right? Not our first rodeo.
Overnight, even New York City was suffering from some early flooding.
Attention.
In New York's Central Park, Barry Manilow had no idea this homecoming post-COVID concert was being brought to an abrupt end.
Due to approaching severe weather, all persons should move quickly and calmly to the nearest exit.
60,000 people told to make their way home due to the predicted bad weather. This is what's coming their way. Satellite and infrared imagery shows the storm as it approaches the New England and Connecticut coastline, carrying high winds of up to 75 miles per hour. And now all people can do is hunker down and wait, hoping Henri might have run out of puff just a little bit before the eye of the storm hits the eastern US coastline. Harriet Hadfield, Sky News.
Meanwhile, at least 22 people have been killed and more than 50 are missing after record rainfall hits parts of Tennessee. 17 inches of rain fell in less than a day in the town of McEwen, 20 miles west of Nashville, washing away homes and rural roads. Rescue teams are searching for those who are missing. The local sheriff said 2 of the bodies recovered were toddlers who'd been swept away from their father.